Something's brewing at D&D.
Welcome back, everybody, to the first new cereal cesspool of the new year. Woo! I have missed this, I gotta say. Cereal cesspool is it's so fun getting a random weird cereal and just dogging on it. And sometimes they're good, not generally, but you know what? I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be in the new year. And this year, I'm trying to go for the worst of the worst, the weirdest of the weirdest. And I think what better to start that off with than a Dunkin Donuts coffee cereal? What?
What's my name?
Dunkachino!
It's a whole new game.
Dunkachino!
So, for some reason, someone decided it was a smart idea to make a Dunkin Donuts coffee cereal. Specifically, there were two. There was a mocha latte and a caramel macchiato. And here's something about me. I cannot drink coffee. I hate it. Luckily, it's kind of a good thing because I don't need it for the caffeine and all that stuff. But also, it's it sucks because I love the whole coffee shop aesthetic and kind of like the idea of coffee. I do not like it. I've had it in so many different forms. I've had it so many different ways, in ways where true coffee drinkers are like, that's not even coffee, and I still don't like it. It's just the taste kills me. So I'm not going into this with the highest expectations. That's why I chose caramel macchiato, because caramel is great flavor. But the macchiato, that's what scares me, the second part. So yeah, it's also made by Post, which is not Kellogg's or General Mills, the two big dogs. Post does honeycomb and they do Chips Ahoy, which is a knockoff Cookie Crisp, and so they're the third tier of cereal. So I already not great there. And Dunkin Donuts, I'm not in Boston where this is the biggest, and so yeah, I like Dunkin Donuts. I go there a decent amount, but personally I like local places more, and a big fan of Krispy Kreme as well. Those hot and ready glazed donuts. Ooh, those are nice. But yeah, let's, I like the packaging. It's all the typical stuff. And I also like how on the back they've got a little bit of Dunkin' history, It's a roadmap. Apparently Dunkin' Donuts opened in 1948. Did not know that. That is very old. But yeah, and then in 2020, as if that year couldn't have gotten worse, Dunkin' Caramel Macchiato and Mocha Latte cereals are launched. So, wait, what? Oh, what the heck? I just looked at this, and apparently in 2019 Dunkin Donuts was just changed to Dunkin'? Is that a thing? I've never seen that enforced anywhere. I did not know. I thought it was just Dunkin Donuts. Yeah, it just says Dunkin'. I feel like my whole world has been changed right now. I know it's not actually affecting me in any major way, but that's just not right. All right, well, that's really upsetting. So, let's move from that upsetting fact to an upsetting cereal, most likely. So it looks a lot like Cocoa Puffs, which is a good sign. Slightly more dog food shaped. But even through the bag, I can already smell something. So, they give you a pretty good amount, but I feel like not enough. Wow, that is a strong smell. Luckily, it's more of the caramel smell, but there's definitely a coffee there. So let's get into this. Hopefully this is good, because I haven't eaten anything all day. So, yeah. I'm also already instantly noticing, before I put the milk in, there's, no marshmallows in this. These are little marshmallows, but there are hardly any, in the bag in total, and in this, so already not a great sign. You never want to be skimping on the marshmallows. Let me just get my under-the-table milk. That thing everybody has, under-the-table milk. So let's see if this Dunkin', not Dunkin' Donuts, they will swat me if I do something if I say the incorrect thing. But let's see if this, wow, the milk really brings out the coffee smell, which, again, not a fan of. So let's see if this can convert me into a coffee drinker, or if I'm just going to stay set in my ways. No, that's not, there's so many things wrong with what just happened. It tasted like they were already soggy, and I literally just put in, hold on, let's try a regular one. Okay, that tastes fine. That's all right too. It tastes like instantly soggy when you have it with milk. Let me try another bite just to confirm that. Yeah, that's not a good consistency, rather. It does not taste good. Or it does not feel good, rather. The taste is strange. Oh, okay, first of all, I had one of the marshmallows on its own. That's a bad marshmallow. You know in cereal there are good marshmallows and bad marshmallows. Lucky Charms are good. These are an example of the bad where they're like a little too crunchy and they don't do much for you. And like they're not really melt in your mouth. These are bad marshmallow. With the flavor and the taste, I am baffled. It's not completely terrible. Like with coffee where I just like can't drink any. Well, may have spoken too soon. There's a bit of an aftertaste. So I think, I don't know, I couldn't totally gather this, cause the flavors are pretty muffled, but I think the brown bits are like the coffee part, and then the little swirl things, which I do like the look of, that's the caramel part, which sucks that is, relatively crappy, because that's what I was looking for. This is very, how do I say this? It's not good. First of all, I don't even if you liked coffee, I don't think it's good because it doesn't have a strong enough flavor. It's like, oh, this is like an essence of coffee, but that's not a good part of it. If you don't like coffee, obviously it's not good. It's weird because it's not terrible at first when you eat it, but there's like an aftertaste, and the cereal gets kind of stuck on your teeth, and then when you move it around, then the coffee flavor comes through, and then it's really bad. So my mouth is kind of coated in a coffee flavoring right now, which I am just not a fan of. It's baffling how they screwed this up this badly. Oh, that was a lot of coffee flavor. So it seems, I cannot do coffee stuff. It's just, it's too much for me. So it seems like you have to keep consistently eating. It's like, well, isn't that what you do with cereal? But like, if there are any breaks in between, the flavor just kind of dies. But if you just like, as you're still chewing the last one, if you put another mouthful in, then the flavor kind of builds on itself. But cereal shouldn't be a thing where I have to plan out how I'm going to eat it and how fast. I should be able to eat it and get flavor, and then, maybe take a sip of milk, and then get some more cereal and get the same amount of flavor. This is not good. The texture is just terrible. It doesn't feel like this would please... It doesn't feel like it would please really anybody, because it's not strong enough in the coffee department. It's not a great cereal. It's just like, it is just kind of like a crappy, like hotel cereal when they're at the breakfast bar. It's like, oh, is that Fruit Loops? It's not Fruit Loops. It's like, Fruit Swirls, like the knockoff thing. Actually, Post makes a lot of the knockoff things, so that makes sense. They actually, almost all of their, catalog for cereal are those, giant sacks that you see. So that checks out. But yeah, it's just not very good. Coffee cereal isn't even like oh wow, why didn't anybody think of that before? That's not like a combo thing. Like with the Chips Ahoy or even their Oreo O's, they're weird, yeah, but it's like, oh, cookies and milk, Oreos and milk. That's kind of a thing people already do. Like, yeah, you put milk in coffee, but you don't put it in a caramel macchiato. That's already pre-made for you. You drink it, They make it, and it's not good, and I'm kind of just baffled by the choice. And there's no marshmallows in this, which really was the only thing pushing me through. I don't know. This is a very disappointing cereal. I was also kind of expecting me to, really dislike it because of how strong of a coffee taste it is. But it's just it's a lingering one, which is worse because it's just staying there and it's not going away. So I don't like that. Oh god, this cereal is doing the thing that really bad cereals do, is when everything just kind of fuses together instantly. It's this noise that'll tip you off if the cereal falls and you hear this noise. It's one solid clump. That's how you know it's a bad cereal, because it's gross. And yeah, I can't get over how bad texture-wise it is. It's just not good. It's just mushy, and there's a little bit of crunch, but after that it's mostly give. The marshmallows are crappy. It's just not good I feel like for anyone. So yeah, with this one, hey, I mean, we're getting weirder this year with the cereals. There's the mocha latte one. If you guys want to see me do that, I will do it. Just, let me know in the comments if you really want to see that. This was just not very good, though. It's obviously, I'm slightly biased from coffee. Maybe if you enjoy coffee, you'll like it more. However, I don't. And from a cereal standpoint, it's not that great. But yeah, this is what happened. This is the last remnants of 2020, God, that coffee flavor is weird. It only sometimes hits you with the aftertaste. Like, I was fine for there, and then just bam, random aftertaste coffee. Not great. It sucks. I'm sorry. I guess if you like coffee, you might not hate it, but it's not worth it. Just get a better cereal. I do not think you should support this gimmick of caramel macchiato cereal. Just go get a caramel macchiato or a cereal. You don't have to, guys, you don't have to put everything together. This is putting it out there. Because there was also another thing, a friggin', I'll probably cover this soon. The Little Debbie oatmeal cream pies, that's a cereal. Just because you can cerealify it, you don't have to. I know this is like my series here, but come on, guys. It's because there are people out there that will always think a gimmick thing is good. There are people that thought those Swedish Fish Oreos were good. Objectively, they were terrible. So we gotta stop. We gotta save. Think of the children, Think of the children. So this is terrible. Doesn't have any caffeine, so it takes out like the main thing of coffee. And like flavor-wise, you're not getting much here. So I don't really think anyone should have this. That's my recommendation. Don't get this. Get something better instead. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'm very glad to be back. I've done a few videos so far. Very glad to be back doing Cereal Cesspool because it's such a fun series to do. It's just, love riffing on all this stuff. But yeah, if you want me to do that mocha latte cereal, let me know. If there's any other cereals you think I should do, I've got a few in the pipeline that I'm planning on. I've seen some of the past recommendations. If there's any more recommendations you want to give me, let me know, and I will gladly go out and try to get it. I've realized, it is really difficult getting cereals sometimes because, you just gotta hope they have it in the store, or you gotta go on Amazon, or you gotta, I have not yet resorted to going to eBay yet, or ordering directly from the company, but I may have to for some of these, because there's some really interesting ones that are incredibly niche, so that may be the struggle I have to go to, but I'm here, and this year I'm stepping it up, guys. We're getting the weirdest cereals, at least, I don't know how often videos are going to come out, at least every 2 months, maybe every month, who knows. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more content like this, and check out some of my other videos, cereal and not cereal. I do a lot of stuff around here. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.